Okay, let's tackle one of life's toughest questions. Should you stay or should you go?
Esther Perel calls this a universal dilemma. And hey, there's no perfect, doubt-free answer.
So why do we get stuck in that limbo? When things just aren't working?
Well, if you leave, you mourn what was good. But if you stay, you mourn what could have been.
You know those surface-level fights about the dishes? Turns out, they're not the real issue.
Perel says it's about deeper needs, so it's not what you fight about.
It's what you're fighting for. Things like power, trust, or just feeling valued.
So how do you get clear on all this? Well, there's a framework for that.
It comes from relationship coach Matthew Hussey. He has this amazing 4-level diagnostic tool.
It goes from admiration to attraction, then commitment, and finally compatibility. But Hussey says level 2, that mutual attraction stage, is the most dangerous one. Here's why.
See, level 2 is just potential, a plot of land. Level 3 is when you actually build the castle.
So many of us get trapped here. We mistake that intense chemistry for a real commitment.
The only way out? You gotta have that conversation. The one you've been avoiding.
And you don't have to be aggressive about it. Just state your standard and ask where they are.
Because having and enforcing your standards, that's actually one of the most attractive things you can do.
Now, get this. This text here was actually sent to Matthew Hussey by his wife.
Instead of just saying, "I miss you too," she called out the gap between his words and actions.
But before you can have that talk with them, you have to get real with yourself first.
As Mel Robbins says, self-love isn't a feeling, it's a job, taking care of yourself.
It's not their fault if they don't want commitment, but it is your job not to stay.
Which leaves us with one final, crucial question to think about long after this is over.